It's weird, my eyebrows have a lot of movement in them. Like when I talk, I use my eyebrows a lot, I notice, but I can't do that little worm thing with them. Y'all know what I'm talking about? Anyway. Hey everyone, so today is a very special day because I will be doing spring twist, yes, and I don't want to take too long with this introduction because I really just want to go ahead and get into it. But I've done this style a few times now, really only twice, so this will be my third time doing my own spring twist. And I just have to say that I love this style because not only is it so freaking cute to me, but it's really convenient. And I feel like especially if you're a beginner when it comes to doing your own protective styles, this can be even easier than doing braids, in my opinion. This is just my opinion. And another reason why I love doing this style is because you do not need that much supplies or products at all. Let me show you what I use. Alright, so as y'all can see, this is the brand of spring twist hair that I will be using. This is the Kema Spring Twist Hair by Harlem 125 brand. I hope that I pronounced that right. I will be using both shades, 1B, the regular black color, and this shade right here is a cute little ombre effect. Now for hair tools, we keep it real simple. I need me a rat tail comb to help section and part my hair, a spray bottle to re-wet my hair and add back in that moisture. I'll explain more on that later. I like to use jam for smoothing down my edges, and of course I need me a nice mousse towards the end when it's time to lay it all down. So now that we've gotten all the product details and the hair details out of the way, let's just go ahead and go to the bathroom and get started on doing this hair. Now when I do my spring twist, I start off by sectioning my hair, so I've already done the back. But as you can see, I've already done the back, so I'm going to show y'all how I do this exactly in the front. And I'm just going to say this because I know that some people might have questions in terms of how I part my hair and stuff like that in the back. Because obviously you didn't get to see that because I already did it. But I'm still learning myself, you guys. I'm not a professional braider. I'm not a professional hairstylist. Like, I've done my hair like a good chunk of my life now, where it's like I know what to do with my hair. Basically, I'm trying to say I'm no professional, but I feel like with the amount of times that I've done this, which hasn't been very many, but it's been a good few times, I get better each time in knowing how to determine how to section off my hair and how to part my hair. And one of the main things that I can say to help contribute to getting your parts right when you're doing them by yourself and you don't have anybody to help you, because it's gonna take you time. It took me a good few times in certain areas of the back to get it right, but what's definitely helpful is, girl, make sure that you have you a mirror. And I know this one is dirty, so ignore that, but make sure that you have a mirror so that you can look and see what you're doing. That's how I was able to see when I was messing up. Make sure that you have a lot of clips to section off the hair so that you can actually be able to identify the parting and really look and see if you have like a little bit of a piece that's not correctly in a certain section and all of that, because it's gonna happen. It just takes time. It's all about experience, and with each and every time that you do your own hair and your own protective styles, you will get better at the parting, trust me. So just make sure you got your rat tail comb, your mirror, and your clips. Make sure you're sectioning your hair off right, and that's all I can say about the parting. Now let's get to parting the front, which is obviously gonna be the easiest. And I say make sure that you have a spray bottle, just because I like to re-wet my hair just a little bit to make sure it's easy to detangle. Y'all see I only sprayed 3 times in there. Go maneuver that around. But anyway, as y'all see, I'm just going through making sure that my hair is detangled nicely for these sections. So instead of doing the middle part, like I said, I'm gonna go over a little bit and alright, and now that I've done that, I'm just gonna section off this side over here, put it away, because I'm starting on this side first. I'm gonna re-wet it a little bit, detangle it again, because I'm extra. I just want to make sure it's nicely detangled. And also, before I start this parting, just so y'all know, so you don't be judging me off in the comments, I'm not necessarily trying to do the most perfect parts. Now, if I really wanted to, I could, but I'm just trying to make them neat enough. If they're not perfect, I'm not tripping, because I also like how this whole twist look kind of gives off the effect of micro locks if you don't look too closely. But no, I'm just playing. But no, for real though, it does give off like a whole micro lock effect. And sometimes I like and prefer the look of imperfect sectioning, you know, for certain styles, because it gives it more of a realistic vibe to it. If you know, you know, but I'm just saying, just so y'all know, I'm not trying to make it absolutely perfect. If it's not, I'm not tripping. So now y'all see I got this section off. I like to start going up like this. I know some people like to go in terms of vertically sectioning their hair. I'm doing it horizontally because I feel like that's better and that's easier. One good thing about having nails right now is that because I don't really care about the parting being too perfect, I just take my nail, and as y'all can see, I got that section off right there. Probably not perfect. Might go in with a comb to fix it, but I also like to just play with the section first and see if I want to make it thicker or if I want to make it smaller or keep it how it is. So after you make sure that your section is detangled, then I go in with my jam. Now some of y'all are gonna be like, girl, you using jam? Hell yeah, I'm using jam. I love jam for this in particular. Now, other than that, I don't use jam because it's so greasy and it doesn't hold worth anything. Don't use this for edge control because, girl, it's not gonna hold nothing unless you probably got one type 1-2 hair. But yeah, I love this because it's greasy as heck, but it doesn't flake. This is the only type of paste that I've ever used in my life that doesn't flake. I cannot use a regular edge control that I would use for my edges because those always flake. I can't use Eco Styler gel because that won't hold nothing. This has the perfect hold for the amount of time that I need it to. So as you can see, I'm taking about this much of jam, got some on my thumb too, and smoothing it along the root. And then after you've smoothed your jam or whatever product that you're using along the root, you simply start to braid your hair. I prefer to start it off with a braid because that gets my hair extra tight at the root to make sure that that little section is secure. And then once I get to a certain point where I feel like it's secure enough, I'll twist it the rest of the way down. And I understand that some of y'all might be wondering, why is it that I start off my hair like this? And don't worry, I'm gonna give an explanation later on, but since this is a beginner's video and my take on spring twist, I wanted to give a close-up on how I started off. And boom, that's how I prep my hair for the spring twist. I'm gonna go ahead and finish the rest of it off camera, and I will be back for the real thing in 3, 2. Alright, so as I showed y'all, I will be using this brand. Also, just a reminder, I found this hair in my local beauty supply store. I don't know of any places online to find it, but I will definitely look for y'all, and if I find one, I will have it linked in the description box below, so make sure you check that out to see if it's there. As mentioned before, I will be using 2 shades, the 1B off black color, and then this golden ombre type of color for some highlights. I thought it'd be real cute. So this is how the hair comes initially. When you see it in the pack, you get all of these, you know, different little sections that it's pre-made in, but I like to go ahead and take mine and split it in half. Like I said, this is what I meant by that, and it's usually easy to do it the first time. You see, now instead of just 1, you have 2, so you really get more for your money that way. Yes, because we're all about stretching that money as far as it can go. All right, but also something else you want to stretch is that hair. Once you split it, you just want to stretch it out a little bit. Then, as you can see, I'm getting my grip ready because it's time to start this first twist. Now, I try to get a close-up for y'all, so just pay close attention, but all I'm doing is starting a braid off, same exact routine with how I started off my natural hair. And I'm also going to explain that soon on why I start my hair off like that. But as you can see, as I'm adding the spring twist hair, I'm starting as a braid. I just take both ends around my natural hair so that my natural hair became that centerpiece, and I could easily start braiding from that point. And then I braid down until I get close to the end of where my natural hair ends, and then it will just be the spring twist left. But as you can see, before I start twisting, I start to wrap my hair. You want to wrap your hair as if you're doing faux locks. And the reason why I do this is to secure the end of my hair so that it does not come popping out in between the twist. As you can see, that secured my hair. I twisted the rest on down, and boom, that's literally how I do it. Alright, one more quick demonstration. So as you can see, I'm taking the spring twist hair around my natural twist already, getting it as tight as I can at the root and starting to braid down to make sure that all the hair is secured together. That's my reason for this. Now, once I'm getting towards the end of where my natural hair ends, I start to take 1/2 side of the spring twist hair and wrap it around to secure the end, and then I can start to twist all the way down, and y'all will see that later. But just so you know, that is why I wrap, to secure the end of my hair so it doesn't poke through. Alright, so I'm back and I've been doing it for about an hour and a half now. And I've got fuel, alright? And this is how far that I've gotten. Let me turn around so y'all can see. Okay? And then I got the rest of the front to deal with. We're gonna go ahead, get back into this. Start time. Y'all see that? Let's go ahead and see where I end in the night, because I know I won't finish this all tonight, but we'll see. Alright, so as I take y'all through this process and speed it up, as I've already explained to you how I started, I feel the need to explain why it is that I start off by sectioning my entire head in the twist prior to adding the spring twist hair. Listen, I said that this was a beginner friendly video, and that's what I mean, y'all, because I'm still a beginner myself. My grip game is not all the way up to par. As you can see, I mean, look at this one right here. I'm still learning, but I mean, hey, like I said, these are like perfectly imperfect spring twists. Another reason why I love this style, because it can be not perfect. Like if you were to do box braids have to look perfect, but these, it's just something about them. It gives you like the boho vibe where it doesn't have to be perfect, and it makes it look even better. But as I was saying, my grip game is not fully up to par, and that's okay. I'm learning. But then some of you might be wondering, okay, well, Gabrielle, why don't you just add in the spring twist hair to your hair? Girl, not only is my grip game not up to par, but my add-in game isn't up to par. So it's just easier for me as a whole if I start off by sectioning my hair and braiding down each section to make sure that that's secure, and adding the hair that way. Once again, this is my beginner's method, and I say try it if you feel like it may work for you. But also, depending on the length that you're going for, you might want yours this long. It's all cute. Me personally, I find myself liking my twist to be like a little bit past shoulder length, or right at shoulder length. So I'll just cut this one to make it even with the rest of them, and that's what I'm gonna do. So you see where these are stopping. And always remember with these spring twists, if you're trying to cut them, don't ever pull and cut, because they're gonna reflex and have their own length anyway. See where it falls, and then you cut and make it even with the rest of them from that point. Boom. You see? Alright, so good morning. It is currently, focus. Alright, it's almost 1 o'clock in the afternoon now. I've been up for a few hours, but I didn't get right back to twisting because, girl, I'm tired. But we're finna get back into it now. As you can see, I just put these scrunchies along my hair. Basically the same method that I do with my real hair when I'm trying to stretch it. If you know, you know. Make sure that you're following me on Instagram. Link will be in the description below. Take you right to it. Make sure you're following me. Oh, and on TikTok. But yeah, I was just trying to keep it elongated as possible. Oh my gosh, it looks so cute. Still got the front left. Also, as I was cutting it, I realized now that it's taking on a shape that I don't know if I like right now, because you see I was like curved in. Like, I wish that maybe I had made the front pieces as I was going longer so that it could look the same length as the back. Ugh, child, let's just go. Let's go. Alright, you guys, so I'm finally done. So happy to be done with this. It is currently 5 o'clock on the dot, not 7 o'clock where Usher was in his drop top. No, I'm just playing. Mind you, I did take like an hour, really like a 45-minute break, so I could have been done before that, but it is 5 o'clock and we're officially done. And now y'all know what time it is. Before we can do anything else, we gotta lay some mousse on her. Tell me if I'm the only person, but the only reason why I put mousse on my hair is because the natural hair community and all braiding type communities say that we do this and everyone else does it, so I'ma do it. But me personally, sometimes I feel like I don't notice a difference, but I do it just because it makes me feel better. And if I don't do it, I'll feel like I won't feel complete. So we done did all this work. Let's go ahead and seal her up. I'm gonna lay a scarf on it. Alright, y'all, just got done putting on the mousse and my hair feels so freaking good. I love this style because I swear it reminds me as if I were to, like, what my hair would look like if I got locks, a specific type of locks, because I love how the ends curl and just I love the vibe that I get from this. And like I said, y'all, my parts may not be perfect, the twist may not be perfect, but I was going for a perfectly imperfect type of look, so it works out for me. Now that I put the mousse on, I'm gonna stop rambling, get my scarf. Hold on. If you don't got this, what you doing with your life? Whew. All right, make sure that is laying down. I'm gonna let that sit for like a good 5, 10, 20 minutes. I have to go clean up all the mess that I made doing my hair anyway, so however long that takes me to do and get ready, I'll do that, take off the scarf, style my hair, and I'll be back in 3, 2, and bam, just like that, you have my personal take on beginners spring twist bob length. I hope that you all enjoyed this video. Please make sure to give it a like. Make sure that you subscribe to this channel so you can see more of this face and this hair, because you know you want to see it. Make sure you're subscribed. Also, make sure that you follow me on my social media platforms. Make sure you follow me on my Instagram and my TikTok. It will both be linked down in the description below. Love you guys, and I'll see y'all in the next video.
Oh, now that's how you clear a bitch.